Now, this concern and fear gripping American families is very real. And believe me, it is very real to me. This is not a public policy issue in the abstract alone to me. My daughter is 5 months pregnant with her first child and what would be my first grandchild. She lives in Miami, in the eye of the storm. And it seems to me that we are not doing enough to protect women like my daughter before they get pregnant, during, and after. So I'm deeply concerned for her health, her well-being, and the well-being of my first grandchild and all others who find themselves in that same set of circumstances. And that fear is palpable. You know, I asked my daughter, Alicia, how does she take care of herself? Is she clothed as best as she can to protect herself from any potential bite? I mean, she works. She's a person in the television industry. I offered to her to come to New Jersey for a couple of months and live with me to avoid the potential risk. I Googled insect-repellent clothing, trying to figure out whether there's something I could buy or send her. So, I think it's easy to say that this is something that we can somehow face at some other time. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, beyond the personal aspect of this to me, is the reality that this can happen to any woman, to any family, to men who are infected and will carry it in a sexually transmitted case for several months. This is about the health and well-being of our families and a future of New Jersey and other children in our country. And it cannot be ignored. Not by me, not by any father, not by any grandfather, and it should not be ignored by Republicans in Congress. Now, Zika is particularly sinister. It leaves healthy adults largely unaffected. Most wouldn't even know they've been infected, but it can lie dormant for months, silently waiting to strike. And when it does emerge, it most often impacts pregnant women and their unborn children, infecting them with severe birth defects that can rob them of any meaningful quality of life. Think about it. The very health and safety of our future generation is potentially at stake, and we're not doing enough to stop it.